Hello, I, hello, I. So, just following up on my conversation about gratitude, about how you can still be grateful even if you still have desires for, other things, a different life or etc. You can still be grateful where you are without the manifestations you desire having yet manifested in your current reality, okay? You don't need to wait for those manifestations to occur in your life in order to be happy and grateful for where you are. And in fact, if you wait for those things to occur, you'll be waiting for a very long time. Aye. The best thing to do is just to, wherever you currently are, just to be grateful and content and just be, it could be much worse. I know it sounds crazy, right? Because it sort of goes opposite, it sort of goes against everything we've been taught. We've been taught if we want something to go after it, to be so focused on the fact that we don't have this thing. Whereas I'm telling you, don't be focused on the fact that you don't have this manifestation as yet, but just be focused on how amazing your current life is. Just be happy in the moment, just be grateful for where you are, and then let those manifestations occur to you. And when they do occur, continue with the gratitude, yeah? Because when you are focused on getting those desires, those manifestations, you are also focused on the absence of those desires and those manifestations. Being focused on the absence of it just brings more of it. So desire, promise you this, yeah? The vortex, the universe, I knows what I desires, okay? I knows what I desires inherently, okay? So don't be so pressed, don't be thinking, oh my God, maybe if I'm not begging or asking for it so much, the universe might miss it and they might not understand that this is something that I really truly desire. But no, when I asks, I receives. I. Now, because obviously the world that we live in currently, there's so much for us to desire, so many, we open up our phones, we go on the screens, etc. And there's all these wondrous things that you can do, all right? You see people taking private jets to remote islands and buying whole freaking beach houses and living these grandiose lives, etc. And you're just thinking, so it's just easy to want to, desire this, desire that, desire this. But I feel like in order to not... Because remember, when you desire material things or when you desire money, okay, money has no end, okay? You can never get, numbers are infinite, right? So there's no such thing as this is the most money you can get and this is what you'll be happy with, right? So you always, if you desire money, for instance, and you just make it to be like money, the bar will keep on rising. So what I would say to you is this. Obviously, everybody desires wealth, everybody desires success, or most people, etc., right? But really find yourself go within, okay? And really dig within and find yourself this one desire, this one manifestation that if you was to die not living that life, or not having that desire, not having that manifestation, you would have deep regrets, okay? Just pick that one thing, that one solid thing, okay? And like for me, I know for me it was always love. I didn't want to have the relationships that I'd seen around me, most of them, etc. I wanted to have my partner and me and them be like this, okay? I wanted us to be best friends. I wanted us to be together, stay together. No breakups, no toxicity, just a loving, healthy relationship. And I wanted to raise a family in a loving, healthy environment and heal my generational trauma and my wounds and my ancestral wounds, etc. And just really be a beacon to others and be inspiration that you can have this, you can have this life, you can manifest this love, even in our current generation, right? Even though there's apparently all these trash guys and there's all these sides, men against women, all of this stuff, right? But still, even within all of that, to still find my truest love. That was my biggest thing, okay? Now, why do I say that? When you manifest that desire, right, you will be happy. So even though you always desire other things, for instance, I still desire success, I still desire wealth, I still desire to, just be amazing, be awesome, etc., right? I have even little desires as well, to be plant-based, to be able to, just be able to cook foods and really enjoy it just as much as I enjoy animal product foods, etc., etc. All of these desires, right? But at least I always have this thing to help me stay grateful for where I currently am, right? Because I have manifested my true love, right? So even if I'm aware of the fact that I haven't manifested other things, I still have this one desire that I manifested that meant so much to me that I can be like, well, even if none of the other stuff happens, at least, and this keeps me in my gratitude state, right? You might be thinking, oh, but isn't that just going to make you not get more blessings to you? The universe just thinks you're happy and then that's it. No, okay? You begging and yearning and always being desperate, all of that, it doesn't bring your manifestations to you any quicker, it slows it down. Okay, when I can use something as an anchor to anchor me to still feel grateful in a situation, okay, and regardless of what, even if I have a bad day, and I can just be like, well, at least I get to go home to my man, etc., etc. Okay, so because we're such a consuming nation, in order for us to just really go back to a more natural state of being more connected and being more loving and being kinder, etc., etc., I just feel like have that main desire, okay? And when I say to you, I'm not saying to you, when I say don't focus on the desire or the absence of it, this is what I mean. Have that desire, right? Like for me, I had the desire of manifesting the love of my life, okay? So what did I do? Instead of thinking negative thoughts, or whenever I would catch myself, okay, a negative situation would occur, so now I'm in the all men are trash mode or whatever, and those thoughts start to come through my mind. Remember, you can't control your thoughts, okay? Once they enter, you can't control them, but you can do something about them, okay? So you can decide to ignore them. All right? So once those thoughts were coming, I would ignore them, and what I would do is this. I would go to sleep and I would listen to sleep hypnosis, okay, that has loads of positive affirmations about meeting the love of my life, etc. And I would just continue to rise my vibration, okay, like above all the BS, okay, and just continue to raise my vibration and focus on hearing positive things only. Now, it wasn't like a quick process or anything like that per se, but I would say it happened faster once I changed my mindset and once I stopped engaging and entertaining energies or people that didn't serve my actual desires, my actual needs. So what do I mean by that? We say that we want somebody that loves us, cherishes us, worships the ground we walk on, treats us with kindness, etc. But then you will give all your energy and attention to somebody that treats you like shit. Okay? So conflicting desires, because you are saying you're desiring one thing, but your actions are showing that you desire another. And then you're putting the emotion of love into it. You're putting all your time, you're thinking about this person, building them up. So you're feeding all their energy, feeding all their energy, yeah? While you're depleting yourself. Why? Because that person isn't feeding back into you. And instead of you being focused on the partnership that you want, right, and ignoring what you don't want, which is what I meant by the whole thoughts things. Yes, you might get negative thoughts, but just simply ignore them, all right? In order to manifest your true love, etc., I will do a longer video on this, but in order to manifest your desires, the best thing to do is to desire, release it, and then just work on putting yourself in the vibration of that thing that you desire, okay? So you cannot manifest the truest of love if you are still in the vibration of victimhood. You are allowing yourself to be in a victim mentality where you are in a toxic, abusive relationship and somebody's taking you for an idiot. But then you want a true love. True love and victimhood is completely different vibrations, So you cannot be in a victimhood mentality, being taken for it dickhead, yeah, and then think your true love is going to come and manifest. No, because your true love values themselves too much. Your true love is waiting for you, to value yourself just as much as they value themselves, okay? That way you will align. But until you're looking at yourself like an idiot and you're being taken for an idiot, your true love will not be able to align with you, and you wouldn't want them to either, because right now you're an idiot.